What's up, YouTube? It's Eric Kelly, aka the Tech Gentleman, and yes, this is what you think it is. It's a Blackberry in 2019, and I'm about to tell you what I think about it. So without further ado, let's talk tech. So yes, this is a Blackberry in 2019, and I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm feeling it. I put off beating it for a while. Shout out to Total Tech. He had a Blackberry. He was showing us some love earlier this year, and I was holding off, man. But I went ahead, ended up grabbing one, and I've been feeling it. So of course, gotta do my review. I want to talk about things I like, things I don't like, things that kind of surprised me, and of course things that they need to improve. So first up, we're gonna start out with things that I like. And the build quality on this is definitely going to be one of them. Not many phones, especially in 2019, where you got a nice high quality rubber back that you don't have to worry about getting scratched up, that you can put down without a case. None of my phones ever touch a table or a surface bareback. All right, like at no point in their entire life. They always go on a cloth, on something. And it sounds crazy, but that's what you got to do if you want to keep your device, pristine, especially if you're going to be trying to sell it later on. But with this, man, no case. I'm just out here living my best life, and I'm not afraid. I'm not worried. You got a nice aluminum trim. When I pick this up, sometimes it's all cold in my hands. It feels reassuring. You got the nice keyboard, fingerprint sensor in the space bar down there, and then just like some cool stuff, the trackpad and the keypad. Nice. And there's some other little tricks up his sleeve too with the keyboard that I'm gonna show you in a minute. But just like I said, the build quality, definitely a plus. You got a headphone jack, nice Type-C charging, very important in 2019. Something else that I like is gonna be the Blackberry hub. Some of you guys might be familiar with it, but basically it's a space where you kind of consolidate all of your, you get everything in there. You install an app. If it sends messages, it's going to automatically pop up in here. You got text, you got Telegram, Instagram, GroupMe, Facebook, call logs, got 3 different email accounts. You can view them all at once. You can kind of triage them how you want. It's dope. I like it. One app to kind of see everything and kind of handle everything. So when you decide to sit down and tackle stuff, you're very effective and efficient in what you're doing. I like that. Something else that I like about it is going to be the keyboard. So I want to hop into a little notes app here and just show you kind of the flow that you get on the keyboard. So when I first got it, I was like, is the keyboard really going to make me that much faster? I don't know. But once you start typing, like if I say I type T and I want to get the up there, you can just flick up because the keyboard is touch sensitive. So I'm going to say the quick QUI, and I'm trying to type behind the camera. Whatever word pops up, and the thing that makes this the best communicator on the planet is the predictive text. I've never typed this at all on this phone, but I typed the quick, and it's already got not one word but 2. Brown fox, flick up, boom. That is easily the best typing experience I've had on the device. Because you have a keyboard, but you end up typing even less, which is crazy, right? I'm doing it all day and I miss it. I'll talk about my wishes later on, things I don't like, but as right now, that's dope, man. I'm really feeling that. But also, man, it's kind of disheartening. But something else that I really like about this phone is the size of it. Even though the screen is smaller, the fact that you can scroll with the keyboard, and the keyboard has all kind of stuff, man. Let me stay focused. All right, we're talking about the keyboard. So you've got that, but if you double tap on the keyboard, it turns to a little mouse pad, and you can go through, track what you're typing, adjust as soon as you get where you want to get. Double tap again, do your typing, double tap, roll out. You got the buttons up here. I don't mess with those because you're trying to reach over these navigation buttons. Gets kind of messy, but it's a very communication focused device, and that's what I like about it. It's good at it. Try to think of what else here. So we got the autocorrect, we got the keyboard, the shortcuts. So if you go home, the thing that makes this device just, I miss it. I miss it so much when I'm not using it, are the shortcuts. So every key that you see on a keyboard is a shortcut key. Not just one, but two. So if I type T, it pops up my Telegram. If I press and hold T, it takes me somewhere else. I haven't even programmed that because there's so many options. But so every key is, you get two shortcuts behind every key, which is crazy. I'm never going into the app drawer again. Every time I come home, I'm just hitting whatever I want to hit. So if I want to go to, Chrome, I'm hitting C and it pops right up. If I want to do something else, so you go home, hit G, that's another chat app. I'm at home. I can't remember what. I'm trying not to pop up nothing too crazy. I'm trying to remember all the shortcuts, but like the main ones, like if you got apps that you go to all the time, you program behind the keys, man. Your flow is gonna be so quick, man. It's so dope. Now I want to get into things that I don't like. So things I don't like, it can be sluggish. I don't want to say laggy because it's not necessarily laggy, but it can just be sluggish, right? You tap something, a couple beats go by, and it does it finally. Especially once you kind of start moving around, the phone doesn't really speed up to keep up with you. Like it's gonna go at this pace, but it's got a 600 series processor in it, so that's gonna be more of a battery life thing than a speed thing. Like it gets the job done, but there's definitely an area for improvement. The screen is IPS, so as you can see, like once you kind of get off axis, the colors, they get kind of muted real quick, gets real dark. And then if you're in a dark area, because it's IPS, the screen is, the entire screen is lit up. Even if you're looking at some of the black background, it's just the color black lit up. So that's something that I like to see improve on the next one for sure. And then the cameras. It's got two cameras on the back. They're okay. Cameras on the front are okay. Always can improve the cameras. Everybody else is always doing it. There's definitely room for improvement for me. Something that surprised me though, like I said, the keyboard predictive text. It actually fully predicts out. Like if I've typed a response before or typed a sentence before, once I start that sentence, it'll start predicting the next words, and it won't just predict one word at a time. I've had it show me chunks of 2 and 3 words where I just flick up and I put 3 words into the text message that I was trying to send or something like that. So that's just like communicating, sending messages. The efficiency is unbeatable right now. The other thing is going to be the battery life. This is a beautiful second phone, especially when it comes to battery life. It has Type-C, so you don't have to carry around some weird charger like if you were doing, an iPhone and an Android or something like that. But the fact is, if you put this phone down and don't touch it, the battery doesn't move. Probably because it doesn't have a lot going on in the background. It's pretty much stock Android with Blackberry apps running on it. But I looked up and it had like 50%. It had been on for like a day and 21 hours. Because I had been, I've been bouncing between phones and stuff like that. So that was something that I really liked about it. Last are my wishes. So obviously I wish I had a better processor. 855 or, something like that. You got phones that are $300-400 with 855s in them. No reason to not have an 855 in this. This would probably, that won't be my main phone. My main phone has to have good cameras. But it would definitely be locked into my second spot. I'd be willing to put a lot more weight on this phone because I would like to just have all my messaging on this phone, like all my email, all my group messages. Every time I send a message, pull this phone out, do what it do, be done. But because it's a little bit sluggish, can't really rely on that. So still, using all my messaging apps on all my devices. Of course, better cameras. And the last thing is an OLED screen. If they had a little OLED on here, that'd be nice. It'd be a nice little touch. But outside of that, guys, if you got any questions, hit me up. Like I said, this is the Blackberry Key2 in 2019. That's gonna be it for my review of it, guys. Until next time, I'll talk to you. Peace.